Hello friends, I'm back. I'm getting ready to make my pie crust. It's just been moving tonight. It's 10 after 4, Thanksgiving Eve, and I gotta get these pies in the oven. They take like an hour, okay? I'm gonna make pumpkin pies with homemade pie crust. I have made homemade pumpkin puree for my pies. I have 2 pumpkins out on the front porch, but I'm not going to do that today. When I do bring in the pumpkins, I will be making the pumpkin puree so I could use it for pumpkin pie, and I will bring you guys back and show you how I do that with the spices, and then I freeze it and then maybe make a pumpkin pie, in January or February. I'll do that. But man, my dog's hurt right now. I've been standing ever since I got off work, and I got off work early. So we're going to start this. It's a can't fail pie crust, so they say. This is a very old recipe. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that. You can do like a screenshot of it. Okay. I know I haven't been giving you guys the recipes because I'm tired, man. And then I have the back of it. I've had this recipe for probably over 30 years, maybe 34 years. And I'm going to try to make this work. I'm not going to use the Crisco. I'm going to use lard. You do you, boo. And, whatever you want to do. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put my recipe right there. And I'm going to do 4 cups of flour, and I'm going to sift it. Okay, I usually don't, and I'm going to try it this time. Because it's like this pie crust is very tricky. And I don't know if it's because my outlaw gave it to me and she didn't want me to succeed in this pie crust. Or it's just me. We'll never know. When we go to heaven, we'll know. Okay? Because even my daughter-in-law made it, and it's tricky. We don't know why. So maybe it's just us. I don't know. Someday we will find out. So here's 1. So I put it in here. And I'm wondering maybe if you sift it. Wow, that's a crazy sound, isn't it? There's 1. Make the flour all nice and fluffy. 2. 3. 4. Wow, that's crazy, man. That sound very irritating. Makes me itch. Okay, so there's 4 cups of flour, and it says 2 teaspoons of salt. That's easy. So it says combine your flour, sugar, salt, and Crisco. Like I said, I'm not using Crisco, but you can. Do whatever you want to do. But I'm not using it. I don't have it. 1, 2. And there's lay salt. I have this so I can stir it up. I never knew about this thing until this year. I love it. Love it. All right, sugar. 1 tablespoon of sugar. Okay, so we're gonna use this. I filled it up when I did the sweet potato casserole. So we're gonna do this. 1 tablespoon. Oh, wow, I went over. Oh, okay. It'll be okay. A little bit of sugar is not going to hurt anybody, right? At least it's not, you know, what is it, fructose syrup? Okay, so we got salt. We need salt. 2 teaspoons of salt. Did I already do that? No, I did not. One. And a 2. I hope I didn't do that. Did I do it? I don't think I did, to be honest with you. Combine flour, sugar, salt. No, I didn't. Man, my brain is shorting out. My brain does that sometimes. It'll just short out. It'll be like, Denise, I'm done. My brain will just do that. Someday I'll tell you why. All right, it says, and Crisco, which I'm going to use lard, and it's 1 3/4 cups. So here we go. This is the lard that I used, y'all. Here, stand it up. This is what I use. I get it off of Amazon. Checked into it. It seems pretty legit. And it's what I'm using. So I need 1 cup. Let me get a knife. This is what they showed us in home ec. And yes, I took home ec. We had to take home ec. We learned how to sew, clean, and cook and bake. One 3/4. So I'm wondering if anybody else has ever taken home ec or had to. So there's 1. We got the 4th here. I think everybody should take home ec. I really do. I'm going to go get me a spatula so I make sure I get all the essence out of this. I don't want anything to be left behind. Not a drop, right? Not 1 drop. There we go. And 1/2 cup. That's a 1/2 cup, and 1/4 cup is 3/4 cup. I'm not good at measuring. I don't know what happened. I think I switched schools when that happened. And one school didn't teach it yet. Excuse me. And when I went to my new school, they already taught it. So I missed out on measurements, like with a ruler and doing 1/2, 1/3 equals da 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 da. I missed all that. I flew by. I don't know how I flew by in that, but I did. Different school districts. I was terrible in math because of that. The country school that I went to didn't teach it yet. And then when I went to the city school, they already taught measuring and the halves and the 3/4 and the 1/16 and all that. Don't remember it. Didn't do it. It didn't happen. I don't know how to use a measuring tape. or ruler. I mean, I can do 1 inch and 1/2 inch, but other than that, I have no idea how to do it. Anyway, I got along without it. So we're going to take this. Here, let's scoot you down a little bit and put you back. I'm going to use this, and I'm going to, you know, the deal. And then I'll probably use my hands in a little bit. So you want all that goodness to get into the flour, because that's what makes your crust flaky, right? Like a flaky biscuit, right? We talked about that before. Right? I'm gonna use this and get this off of here. You want to do it as much as you can for as long as you can. It's even Loretta Lynn said to do this, okay? Because it makes your pie crust more flakier, and that's what you want to do, is have a flakier pie crust. I love Loretta Lynn. Did a lot of research on her and Patsy Cline. I love Patsy Cline. Those two were good friends. Great friends. They weren't flaky to each other. Not at all. They were like sisters. Sisters from another mother. Did a lot of research on Patsy Cline too. All right, looks good, guys. When it's really crumbly, you're good to go, okay? And that's what I want, and that's what this is doing. See how crumbly it is? Here. That's what you want. Make sure you get the bottom. You want all the flour to absorb into the Crisco lard butter. I think you could use butter. I don't see why not. You can try it. I don't know. I don't see why not. All right. Mix until crumbly. Beat egg, water, and vinegar together. So we're going to do that. Let's use this. So we have an egg. Get my composting ready. Wonderful farm eggs. Wish I could have my own chickens. I would. Definitely would have my own chickens. Okay, so there's that. Need to get my stir. No, that's too big. Too big. Use this, my beater. 1 egg, half a cup of water, and a tablespoon of vinegar. Okay, tablespoon. I used too much. I think it'll be okay. I promise you it'll be okay. All right. Mix this all good. You want to make sure the yolk is all mixed up. You can be overzealous in this, okay? But you don't want to go like crazy like I did, and I got vinegar all over my sweatshirt. So when my husband comes home from work, he's going to say, "You smell like vinegar." vinaigrette. Okay, see? Wow. Put it in the mixture. So, like I said, if you don't make a mess, you're not cooking. All right, pour over flour mixture and mix well. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get rid of this stuff. Here, I want to get all the essence in there. Okay? Wow, I made a stinking mess. Okay, that's awful. All right, it's normal. It's me. It's what I do. Okay, so let's clean up my mess. And I'm gonna mix this concoction up. Looks good. I might have to use my hands. So I'm going to wash my hands real quick. They're clean, I know they are, but I like to be safe than sorry. Because I do have 2 dogs. Wash my hands. Clean. So it says beat water, egg, vinegar together, pour over flour mixture, and then we're going to chill for at least 15 minutes before we roll it out. That could be the trick. It has to be chilled for 15 minutes. Maybe we're not doing that. Because we get, we want to make the crust and then hurry up and roll it out. And I think chilling it, puts all this mixture into the chill mode. And I just mix it up without my ring finger, my ring hand. I don't have any rings on this hand. I don't wear much jewelry anymore since I don't go to work anymore. I work at home. And they let us stay at home. I think I told you guys that. So I don't wear that much jewelry anymore. And I need to. I need to get dressed and wear my jewelry and dress for success, right? Looks good. Gonna make a ball. I think we have a Yellowstone recorded, and I'd love to watch that tonight. So we'll see what's going on. I don't know what I'm gonna eat. What do you guys eat the day before Thanksgiving? Do you guys make dinner? Or do you order pizza? You order a sub or something? What do you guys do? If you're in America, I don't know. I got leftover spaghetti, and it's really not calling my name right now. It really isn't. I don't know if I want it. So I got it like that. Looks good. And I'm going to put it in the refrigerator. And in 15 minutes, I will be back with you guys. It's going to be a lot of videos today. And I thank you. Like and subscribe. And caring is sharing if you want to share this. But this recipe for this pie crust, I would say it's like 50 years old. It's an over 50-year-old pie crust recipe. Okay? You know what? You do you, and you be you. And you have a great evening. And I will be back and roll this out and make some pumpkin pie. Love you.